Welcome back everyone. This is film review number 3. In today's video, I'm going to do the film review of RRR. Check the description box for the film reviews of SHERSHAAH and Spider-Man No Way Home. First and foremost, I would like to mention once again that format may vary. Follow the format given at school. This format is different from the one I shared previously, but this format is also very common, and perhaps in your school your teacher is following this format. The reference material remains the same. The subject matter remains the same. Take help and frame your own film review. Film review RRR, name of the film clearly mentioned in the very first line. RRR. In the next line, mention the name of the director, S.S.RAJAMOULI, and then again in the next line, the name of the producer, DVV Danaya, and then the genre, action, epic, period, drama. The film may be a science fiction, a romance, a tragedy, anything. But you need to prepare these pieces of information beforehand in order to write a good film review. If you're going to write a film review just on the spot, I think you will be in great trouble. So prepare yourselves beforehand. Cast: N.T. Rama Rao Jr., Ram Charan, Alia Bhatt, Ajay Devgan, Olivia Morris, Shreya Saran. And then the duration of the film, 3 hours 2 minutes, and rating. It is a subjective matter. Rate as you feel like. In this case, I have given this film a rating of 3.5 out of 5. And now the body. The introduction. Released on 25th March 2022, RRR is a period drama set in India during the 1920s, revolving around the inspiring journey of two of India's freedom fighters, Alluri Sitarama Raju and Komaram Bhim. The release date is very important. Don't forget to write the release date of the film that you are reviewing. Now, if it is mentioned in the question that you will have to review a film recently watched by you, you are free to review any film of your choice. But if in the question it is mentioned that you need to review a film which has released recently, then go for a film that has released recently. There is a difference between the two. Recently watched by you and released recently. Coming back to today's review. Released on 25th March 2022, RRR is a period drama set in India during the 1920s, revolving around the inspiring journey of two of India's freedom fighters, Alluri Sitarama Raju and Komaram Bhim. Again, a little bit of preparation is needed in order to give the correct facts. Another gem of a movie after Bahubali, S.S.RAJAMOULI's film RRR is a visual treat. A critical commentary on how the film is technically. It is a visual treat. You need to use terms and expressions associated with the process of film making. RRR is a visual treat, and within hours of release is a term associated with the filmmaking process. Within hours of release, people started trending the hashtag RRR movie on social media. The response to the film has been overwhelmingly positive, fans calling it spectacle of the year. The reaction of the fans. This also has to be there in your film review. The box collections across India and globally are ensuring that it is a stupendous blockbuster. Again, box office collections and blockbuster, both these terms are associated with filmmaking. RRR runs on a relatively simple premise. Now the plot of the story in brief. Do not give out the spoilers. Just try to mention the plot. RRR runs on a relatively simple premise. There is fire. An angry young police officer, Ramaraju Ramcharan, who is both revered, that means respected, and feared by the British. He has served the British for years, but he is the one who is never given enough respect due to his skin color. If you watch the movie, you will observe that during the sequence when Ramaraju's name is not mentioned and 3 other white-skinned British officers are called out for recognition and promotion, the expression on Ramcharan's face is absolutely fantastic. The acting is fantastic. This is racism. This is racial discrimination, and in this film there is this undercurrent of racial discrimination. Then there is water. Sweet, simple, innocent Bhim, Junior NTR. He has come to the city to rescue a young girl, Malli, who was taken away by Lady Catherine Scott. But this is just the beginning of the tale. Ramaraju and Bhim become friends when they cross paths in Delhi. What happens when they come to know each other's true intentions? This is the question. And I'll not answer this question. If I do so, I'll be giving out the spoiler. There are twists and turns in the plot, and there is an element of mystery and thrill in the plot, and I do not want to disclose the spoilers. This is the plot of the story in brief. The ruthlessness and inhumanity of the British are well exposed, especially in the way they treat the children in the film. Malli is taken away from her mother, and there is a sequence where a child is shot by one of the British officers. There are themes of exploitation of Indians, slavery, patriotism, rebellion, rise, roar, rebel, along with love, friendship and sacrifice. I found friendship and sacrifice very, very appealing in the movie. Now, it's time for us to critically analyze the technicalities of the film. Do remember to mention the technical aspects of the film. Follow the question closely. Cinematography by K. Senthil Kumar is mind-blowing. Action sequences are the best. The way animals have been used is remarkable. The VFX, special effects, the VFX is good. Music and choreography are outstanding. There is a dance sequence at a party which is making everyone very, very happy. I loved another sequence, the sequence where the snake was used against Ramcharan. Do watch the movie in order to check that sequence. Unique and mind-blowing. Next, Ramcharan steals the show. Junior NTR also supported well, and both have got equal importance in the movie. Alia, Ajay Devgan all supported well. Even the English actors were brilliant. The cast, the performance of the cast must be again critically analyzed by a reviewer. The second half, however, is stretched, slow, predictable screenplay and over-dramatic scenes forceful transformation of Ramcharan to another look are the negatives. There are many other negatives, but I need to finish my film review within the word limit. Therefore, mention only a few of the negatives. Yet, moviegoers are not too concerned about the willing suspension of disbelief. You really need willing suspension of disbelief while you are watching this movie, because the heroes are superheroes. They are supermen. They are beaten so badly, so roughly, yet they stand and they fight. They rise, roar and rebel. Indeed, this is willing suspension of disbelief. Never mind, the director must take cinematic liberties in order to present his story. Yet moviegoers are not too concerned about the willing suspension of disbelief and are not bored. Thus, this fictional action drama, this is very important, this is an account which is fictional. Thus, this fictional action drama will keep you thoroughly entertained. That is why most of us go to theatres, don't we? And it is not to be missed. Recommend the film or do not recommend the film. And here I have definitely recommended this film. Enjoy this movie in theatre only. Always conclude by telling your readers to watch any particular film in the theatre, because I do not support piracy and I think that no one should support piracy. This is a film review and I hope you will like this review. Remember, format may vary, but the body remains the same. Love you and take care.